Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another episode of Dish Talk, where I talk about true crime and the shit that's on my mind, so I don't lose it, basically. Unfortunately, on this episode as well, the crime occurred in my city within the last 2 weeks, so let's talk about it. There was a young man who lived in my city. He was getting his stuff together, rebuilding his life, and doing a great job at it. He went down to Main Street to a store called Main Mart, and while he was in there with his young son, his teenage son, when he walked out, a group of teenage boys decided to come out and open fire, killing him right at the Main Mart in front of his own son. I really don't understand it, you guys. I love the summertime, but it's really sad because the crime is so high in my city that as soon as it gets warm, I just know that bad shit is going to start happening. So it kind of ruined summer here for us, some of us. There was another guy named Bruce Irwin Jr. who was an amazing person who was also gunned down in the city about 2 weeks ago. He was leaving his club and somebody pulled up and shot fire and unloaded like 20 whole clips on him, the entire thing, and fatally shot and unalived him as well. This city just gets sicker and sicker, and the worst part about it is the people that did it to the first young man named Joshua. They were teenagers. They're juveniles. Literally robbed him and killed him over $100, and now they'll probably spend the rest of their life behind bars, which they definitely deserve. So I just want to personally send my condolences out to Bruce's and Josh's family. We just have to do better, you guys. I'm not sure who was raising these fucking teenagers that feel like it's okay to just come out here and just open fire at a damn gas station or leaving a club. There's nothing in this life that can't be solved with just words. So I'm not sure what was going on to the point where they felt like they needed to do something that was so obscene and just absurd. And I could go on and on about crimes from my city. Unfortunately, you guys could look up Dakota Collins was a young boy who was unalived by his dad a few years ago in the city, and it was one of the saddest true crime cases as far as the kid comes that I've ever seen. But other than that, I was just checking in with you guys, see what's going on. Do you guys have the same kind of problem in your city? Is everyone just fucking raging psychopaths? Like, it's really hard, especially for me, because I was always the type to go out. I loved being in the nightlife. I loved the club scene, and I'm just truly thankful that God pulled me from that when he did, because I just don't. My dad always said that nothing good happens after midnight, and he was not wrong whatsoever. So I just want to say my condolences. If you're one of the shooters, I know they found 3 of the 4 shooters from Joshua. I mean, come on, dude. Nothing is worth risking your life for $100, and now this young man is gonna have to celebrate Father's Day without his dad this year. So my prayers go out to his family and his son. I am so sorry for your loss. I truly can't imagine. I've heard a lot of good things about Josh. I don't think I knew him, but I did have the pleasure of meeting Bruce a few times through the club scene when I was out there. So my truest condolences go out to you, both of your families, man. And if you're out here toting a pistol or a gun and you think it's tough and you're cool out here shooting people and ruining people's lives, man, those people had kids to come home to. They had families, they had lives, they have mothers, they have fathers. And it's just absolutely heartbreaking. So, I don't know. There was another case this week from Columbus that a police officer from Columbus was actually just indicted for strangulating his girlfriend and wouldn't let her leave. She eventually got out and was able to drive around until she found a police officer, and then he was obviously eventually arrested for strangling her. Which leads me to, ladies, if you're in a domestic violence relationship, you are 750 times more likely to die by your abuser if he has ever strangled you or she has ever strangled you. So if you're dealing with that, please get out. Your life is not worth a man or a woman. It's absolutely not. There is always someone else out there. Someone will always love you. And if you're fighting through a domestic violence situation and you need support, you need a friend, my inbox is absolutely always open to anyone in troubled times. If you need an ear or just, you know, whatever I can do, I'll always be there to help however I can. I don't know. This city is just crazy. It makes me really sad because I don't know. I think something in you changes after you're out of your 20s and you start realizing the magnitude of these losses. It's absolutely insane that you can't walk into a corner store and grab you something to drink without worrying if you're going to get shot and get your pockets ran. So I'm sorry. I'm not trying to bring any type of like nothing to this. I just want to make sure that people are aware of what happened around the city this week and just try to pray for our city, man. We got to do better. There are people out here that deserve to have a shot at life. And I've just completely watched this city crumble downhill, and I'm not sure if it's the drugs or what, but nothing is ever worth killing someone and losing your freedom over. I don't care what the fight was over, bruh. It's not worth it. And to whoever shot Bruce, man, I can't wait for them to find you either, because that's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd to think that you have to come out here and shoot off however many rounds or whatever the case may be, bro. It's never that serious that you need to wet somebody down like that and take them from their kids, ever. So I love you guys. I just wanted you to know what's going on in the city this week. And if you see this, please pray for Josh and Bruce's family, man. It's not cool what happened. My prayers are out to his wife, to his son. My prayer goes out to Bruce's family, his mom, dad, sister, kids, you know. I love you guys, man, and stay safe, because you just never know. You never take anything for granted, because you never know when your last moment could come, you know. According to all the reports that I've seen, it looks like the young man Josh was doing a really great job at rebuilding his life and coming back from some bad things that had happened before. I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I didn't know him, but I know people that did, and I know people that loved him. So just shoot a little prayer up for my city, man, and that the gun violence will stop, because it's uncalled for, guys. We're too motherfucking grown, and it's so sad that it's always these 15, 16, 17-year-old little boys that just have no supervision and go out here doing dumb shit for what? So I love you guys. That was today's episode of Dish Talk. Follow me for more, and I love y'all real motherfucking bad.